All right, I'm in the studio again with Kaylee, and we're talking about dating. What is our specific topic today, Kaylee?
Today we're going to be talking about what to say when people ask why you're not dating.
Now, okay, this is a good one. Now, before we get to, I think you got a really good nugget, so pay attention. Watch all the way to the end. What is this annoying? You're not dating someone, and like, who asked you this? Who would have the gall to ask this kind of question?
I think I get it most often at like family gatherings, aunt and uncles you haven't seen in a few months. Even, I have some older cousins that are recently married, and they always lead with the question, so you dating anybody? And the answer is always, no,
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay, now wait. Now why? What do you think they really mean by that question? Or what are they implying by the question? Because it's kind of an annoying question.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I think a lot of it is it's just like, well, what are you waiting for? There's only so long to be young. Why aren't you jumping into a relationship? Especially like the family I grew up in. All of my cousins got married very young. My brother, he got married young. And so it's just kind of like, okay, clock is ticking, but
okay, so
it's
then,
not.
So is it seen as like a sign of like it's part of your identity? Like it's your value is, is that how you take it? Your value is based on whether you're dating?
Yeah, I think that that is a lot of it in our society today. Everyone just is striving to have, like that perfect relationship goals, whatever. That's just something I see on social media all the time. And so I think a lot of it is just like people trying to project that expectation on you.
Mm-hmm. What are some other things you've said? Before you get to what to say, what are some other things you've said?
My go-to was always, oh, no, I'm focusing on school. Like when I was still in high school, that was a big one. And then, I got into college and I've been taking some time off. And so now people are like, well, you're not in school. What are you focusing on? And so then I kind of transitioned, I'm focusing on work. I have a really great job. I just don't want to get in the middle of, a relationship right now.
Yeah.
That never seems to do it for them.
Does it satisfy them?
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Not at all.
All right. So for the young men and women out there who love Jesus, Christian young men and women out there, we should have a different worldview. We shouldn't buy in. Again, we're not saying dating's bad.
No.
I think what we're saying is it is for some people, probably people at your age, right? It has come to this other place where it's like this whole different level. It identifies you. It's such a huge value.
Yeah, and it's like the next step in life, so people feel like you should be taking it.
So what's a good, solid response, do you think? What's a good, for all the young men and women out there who just like are satisfied, they're content in Jesus, like they're good. Like what's a good response for those people?
Well, you can always go with the cheesy, I'm dating God right now.
There's your answer, folks.
There it
just
is, end of video, we're done. But no, just basically what that means is, you want to focus on your relationship with God before you focus on your relationship with someone else. Yeah. Especially in young adulthood, it's really hard to kind of re-navigate your relationship with God on your own, without your parents if you grew up in a Christian household, or, just maybe you're going through some transition, and it's hard to navigate your relationship with God through that. And so I think throwing in the added pressure of a new relationship and kind of, building trust and just building that foundation can just really complicate that. And so I think for me, it's just been a lot of focus on being solid with God before I try to be, solid with someone else.
Kaylee, I'm just thinking, I know you have younger siblings. Like, how do you think it would impact them if they hear an aunt or a grandma ask you the question and your response is, I'm good. Like God will bring me the right person when the time's right and the time's not right.
Yeah, that's actually something I think about a lot. I have 3 younger sisters, and so it's very important to me to kind of be that example for them and to make them realize that a guy is not going to fulfill those needs you have, those emotional needs, the spiritual needs. And so I think for anyone hearing that, anyone younger, anyone that kind of I have influence in their life, them hearing that would be like, okay, I guess God is bigger than a relationship. God is more important than a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so
it could make a real major impact on someone that you don't even, maybe you're not even trying to make an impact on. And then maybe it'll get your aunt off your back.
I'm praying for that.
So that's our conversation. We'll put some links below, some questions below so you can talk about this. And we'll also put a couple of scriptures below to help you to think about this from a biblical point of view. But young people, you don't have to be defined by a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Know who you are in Christ, and then God will give you just what you need.